There we are, there we are. Ringing the stream bell. Why can't I watch my own stream, eh? Alright. Gonna hit transition, and now we're into the game. Why can't I watch my own stream, eh? Okay, so we're definitely in. We definitely have the audio. That's good. That's what I wanted to hear. How is everyone doing today? We are trying out As Far as the Eye. I'm still getting my life together, but the music is beautiful. So I thought I'd share you with that while I'm getting my life together. Like, for real? Oh, you know, I love technology. Technology is always, like, the best. Just gonna go on record as saying it's the best. Like, the most wonderful thing. Like, for real? I'm getting audio from something. What's happening? Boy, Twitch is being extra today. I promise we're gonna get to games momentarily. Okay. Now I have the stream up so I can see what we're doing. Good times. So I guess I'm going to start a campaign. The first chapter, Guide Oku to the Eye by repairing the bridge, learn how to move units, explore, harvest resources, complete your objective, and prepare the caravan for departure. Lolo and Oku await you for the first adventure, accessible to all. Okay, we're going to play it up. At the cusp of the 456th blink, the sigh awakens. The growling of the waves free it from its long slumber. Its time has come, so it speeds. The waters approach and the cycle begins again. The wave comes to cover the earth and ensure the prosperity of future generations. In the meantime, guided by the wind, the peoples of the land must take shelter. People set off on their long journey to meet up at the eye. The cynical sanctuary? Clinical? Wow, I feel dumb. What's that word mean? E-Y-C-L-I-C-A-L. Cynical sanctuary?
Cyclical.
Cyclical. Wow, I feel dumb. What's that word mean? Cyclical.
Cyclical.
Occurring in circles, reoccurring. Their cyclical sanctuary, place of the great meeting. They will live together until their next separation at the end of the cycle. Here, they will share their knowledge gained during the first 456 blinks. Later, the great tears will drain away, and it will be time to leave and start all over. Okay. You are the wind. You awaken to the sound of lapping water. The cycle begins again. It is time to accomplish your destiny. This is Oku. Oku is a pupil. Pupils are very little curious beings that live in harmony with nature. They form tribes and settle in little villages. Camera. To move the camera around, Oku, use the mouse wheel button. The mouse wheel lets you zoom in and out. Okay, yeah. Oh wow, you can really zoom in. True story. I can move around with ASWD. That's always good too. But look how detailed. What's the rotation? This bar represents the time it will take for the events in the water to arrive in this stage. The wave is here. It comes closer to Oku each turn. Oku is here. In 30 turns, this land will be covered in water. You, the Sai, must save Oku. Open the world map to find Oku's position in the world. Today, Oku is here. Oku lives very close to the eye and never has to go particularly far. So until the last blink, until the wave appears on the horizon, Oku inspects the area around the eye. Oku's mission is to repair every damaged path to help other people on the last stretch of their journey. Each cycle, Oku welcomes the new tribe. Oku is always there when no one has yet arrived, and always leaves when everyone else is already gone. And while waiting for their arrival, rubble must be cleared, rope bridges must be fixed, and trails must be blazed. The eye is here. At the end of the cycle, it is the destination for the people's tribe, and for Oku, it is the next step. Select path or halt to find out the travel cost. Between Oku's stage and the eye, there is a collapsed bridge that stops progress. It needs to be rebuilt using wood and ore. Collect the resources to help Oku make it to the eye. Close the map to go back to the current stage. To repair the bridge, Oku went to collect some ore and already has 40 stored in transport balloons. Now Oku needs to get the ore back to the tribe. Select Oku. Note the pupil can be clicked on their body or the balloon. Once Oku has been selected, you can whisper him to move. Right-click on a hex and select the movement action so that Oku will go there. Camera. Holding down the right mouse button also lets you move the camera. Okay, so I guess I need to right-click there. Oops. Holding the right mouse button. Was that a problem I just had? I think, what, spacebar? Oh, I was supposed to put it there, probably. Ah, and then this turns it. Okay. Pupils spend movement points to move. These planes require 1 MP. Oku has 3 MP and can easily cross them. He's so swifty. So we select him, and we right-click, and we click. Now I'm gonna click the button. If the movement cost is higher than the number of MP available, the pupil will need several turns to finish their movement. End the turn. Turn 3. Some types of terrain are harder to cross than others. Mountains require 4 MP. To cross a mountain hex, it will take Uko 2 turns. Move Uko here. Okay, oops. Click on the dude. Click on the dude. Click on the dude. Oh, I have to put him here, actually. Click on the dude. This is Lulu, the caravan. Help Oku get there and drop off the 40 ore. Note, over long distances, people will always choose the shortest path. Okay, so, whoop, move. Oku has brought 40 ore to the caravan. The 40 ore are now in the stockpile. Note, resources can't be used until they have been put into the stockpile. Now, only wood is needed to build the bridge. Can be found forest and jungles. Explore the halt to find some. I guess the halt must be like where we stopped. They call this the halt. That's a lake. Look how pretty this game is. That's what I like. Even like bobs in the wind. It's adorable. So we'll make... Can we make the caravan move? I guess not. I guess that worked out. You need to assign Oku to a building for the resource drop-off. Oku only has Lulu, the caravan, to drop off any harvested resources. Select Oku, then right-click the caravan and choose wood. So I do this, I do this, choose wood. Oku will change appearance in the assigned building. End turn to validate the action until Oku has transformed. Oh, that seems rude. Among pupils, the red panda form corresponds to the gatherer trade. Oku took this shape in order to collect. When the trade is assigned, the pupil goes about their job independently. Oku will collect wood in the forest and drop it off the caravan without further instruction. End the turn. Oku is not very experienced gatherer. It will take 3 turns to collect the wood. Wow. End turns until he's finished. Oku has collected 40 wood. Oku knows what to do and will bring the resources back to the stockpile without necessary instruction. As long as you didn't give the pupil any other task, they will go and collect more resources by default. A pupil has 1 less MP while carrying resources. Complete the objective by bringing 80 wood to the stockpile. Note, interrupting the pupil carrying resources will make the pupil drop them, lose them, before giving a new order to a pupil. Make sure they're not carrying anything valuable. The rising water is announced by various vagaries. The closer the waves, the more frequent the catastrophes. The wave is always preceded by an enormous cataclysm, and it is best not to tarry. A minor vagary will take place next turn. Lighting in 1 The clouds gather very quickly, and suddenly the storm is brief but violent, leaving chaos behind. 3 bolts of lightning strike at random, inflicting 90 damage to structures and igniting forests and jungles. Ooh, that seems bad. The clouds gather... That's what I just read. Oh no! A bolt of lightning has struck this forest, and the wood is burning. If Uku stays here, they might get badly burned. If the pupil takes too much damage, they will be called back to the Sai and will disappear. Note, fire can spread to adjacent forests, jungles, and buildings. No! Oku still needs wood. Fortunately, a nearby jungle wasn't hit by lightning. Assign to Oku to harvest the jungle by selecting Oku and then right-clicking the jungle. So, select this guy. Gather. And end the turn to let him collect the wood. Plain cells, woods depleted. No! You can press spacebar to advance the turn. I learned that from a YouTube streamer myself. Hooray! All the necessary resources have been collected. Oku can immediately repair the bridge and move towards the eye. Open the map and tell Oku to leave by clicking destination. Oku can take some of the stockpile to the eye by organizing it on Lulu's back. The resources taken along for the journey follow the tribe to the next stage. In this case, they will be useful pupils. Let me fix this so I can look at the chat. Note the resources you need to travel, in this case, are removed from the stockpile before departing and are not available for organization. So I can take these things. I've seen this done. Not like it matters, but symmetry. Symmetry. Okay, so we don't have any more stuff, so leave. Yes. Victory! Hoku and Shun take one path that leads to the next stage. Can you help them get to the necessary resources? Learn to choose a path according to the available resources and halt biomes. Construct buildings, tame rhinophilus, and trade in the market. Manage harvest cycles. I guess we're going to play this because there's some stuff I didn't know. At the dawn of the 5th blink, the great meeting is closed with the circle ceremony. Every pupil must go to the summit of the great cliffs of the west. It is a hard task, but few do not undertake it. Those who do not join the Sai to guide their companions in future travels. At the summit, the vast plateau awaits the pupils, who sit in the concentric circles around sacred stones. Here the tribes are recognized during the ceremony. Each pupil... Where'd it go? Sorry, I lost it. Who sit in tribes of regional during the ceremony. Each pupil is linked to 2 others, a new circle. A caravan is assigned, and the next day they leave for the eye of the new circle. 2 times already the ceremony has linked Shunt and Hanke in the same circle. Destiny has decided so. The cycle is reaching its end, and the wind in the balloon has come to announce the arrival of the waters. It is time to leave and make their way to the eye. This time, Shunt and Hoku will make their climb to the sacred plateau together, even though their Argos will never let them speak of it. The impatience of the ceremony is tempered by apprehension. This is the caravan. The tribe is composed of 2 peoples, Shunt and Hunkai. Open the map to look at the tribe's journey. So this one needs food and stone, ration stones, and ore. Shunt and Haiku is currently 2 halts away from the eye. From the position, 2 different paths are available. Each path has its own difficulties and can lead to very different terrain in which it can be harder to progress. Select the top path and see how much it costs. Note, you can directly select the next halt to find out the travel costs. To go by the top path, you need to cross the bridge, but the bridge has collapsed and you will need wood and ore to repair it. Your pupils will need to harvest these resources to go this way. Note, this path leads to a fertile land halt. There are many lakes, so movement can be difficult. However, there will be a lot of arable land and possibly a lot of fish. Now select the bottom path. On the bottom path, the tribe will have to cross a glacier to get to the next halt. They will need to collect pepkins to have enough food and some stone, flint to start fires and warm up. Note, this halt is a rainforest and will be a lot of jungles and bogs. A lot of wood, but mosquitoes and disease vagaries are fatal. The tribe doesn't have the necessary resources to make this trip. They will need to find them at the current halt, harvest them, stock them. To know which path to take, choose the map. Close the map by clicking the caravan's halt, and explore the halt to find out what resources it has to offer. Okay. So I want this guy. He's got 3 movement points, so he can go here. And this guy. Only part of the halt, explore the halt, you know the options. Be found only specific hexes. You'll never find pepkins on mountains or lakes. Okay, so we clicked on this guy. We want to go there. We want to go that. And then we're going to end the turn, so they do that. This fellow needs to be over here. And this fellow is going to go over here. So this fellow needs to get stone. Oh, I guess I haven't collected it yet, huh? I probably should have made her do something else, but I guess it don't really matter. With pepkins and stone, you gotta go via the glacier. If it's not already your current objective, set the glacier on the map and then close the map. So I gotta do that, and then do that. Pepkins are a base resource and can be harvested via the caravan. Assign, shunt, and collect. So they both have to change. Oh, they're gonna do it themselves. Nice. How much pepkin? I need 540, but she's gonna bring some. So I really need to make this dude do. I guess that's what we're gonna do. These pepkins are much further than stockpile building than the others. The pupil can only has 3 MP turn and will take much longer to go to and fro between the hex and stockpile. It will take them many more turns to bring back the same amount of resources as the other pupil. Using this hex is not particularly efficient, or for now. 1 pupil will be sufficient. Haku can handle it. Meanwhile, Shunt will go and grab some stones. Okay, that's nice. Pupils can't collect stone. Pupils can't collect or store stone in the caravan. You'll need to construct a building called a quarry. To select Shunt and open their build menu. Why do I have to collect this guy? Building a permanent quarry requires 100 wood. Fortunately, Shunt and Kura already have that much in their stockpile. Select the quarries to build it. Okay, great. Okay, great. I'm gonna... Buildings can be built on Plains. Be aware that any resources on a hex will be lost during construction. Place the quarry as close to the stone as possible so Shunt can harvest it quickly. So I'm going to put it there. So I'm going to build a structure. Oh no. It's become a bird. A shape that builders take, and it will build the buildings in for 3 turns. Okay, that's good, I guess. Well done. Shunt has built a quarry. You must now assign Shunt to collection via the building, the hills, the stone, the flurry. You can only collect enough stone to cross the glacier. Say what? Oh, like just barely. I was like, what? Taking very little with us here. The blood needed for this journey have been removed. Everything you left behind will be lost. Take as many resources as you can by placing them in the caravan back, then click leave. I got it. I got it. The tribe has crossed the glacier and is now on a tropical halt. They must stop for a while so they can find the necessary resources to cross the next obstacle. However, the halt they left behind is now under the waves. They mustn't tarry on their way to the eye. The eye is the next halt. Select the eye in the path to find out how much you need. So we need ore and stone because it's damaged railroad tracks. This halt is a little different from the previous one. It's a tropical biome where we'll find more jungles and bogs than any other halts. Note: regular playthrough, the pupils start their journey on a large, balanced halt as well as the tribe. Okay. Here's the caravan, which has just arrived on the halt. For now, the pupils are inside. They get out when the beast has settled for installation. The caravan moves exactly like pupils, but only has 2 MP. The queue that move the caravan to a strategic location and install the camp. So we have to find ore and stone. So we're definitely gonna move this guy there. I think maybe there. Still gonna move him there, I think. Oh dear, what's this? I guess it's because it's right there in the middle of everything. That does make sense. Here, Shut and Haka, once again, they've left the caravans back. Explore the map, harvest the necessary resources, repair the railroad, and guide the tribe to the eye before the water arises. Okay, so we need ore and stone. And we need wood. So I'm definitely going to make this guy do wood. And I'm gonna make this guy explore. Okay, there's my stone. Gonna build a quarry. Didn't I say I was just gonna do that? Build. Okay, and then we're gonna make this dude stone. Okay, we're gonna make this dude come over here. The entire map has been explored and not a trace of ore. You can't repair the railway without that ore. Whisper to Shunt that they should build a market by opening Shunt's construction menu. In the selection window, the market building allows the resource trading of the other tribes. People attach crates of resources, balloons, and carry it away quickly. That's kind of cute. That's cute. Yeah. The market is an apex. It's a structure built on a back of a pack animal. As such, each apex requires you to have a rhinophilo in stock. Rhinophilos are the base resource which can be gathered directly from the caravan. Find and collect a rhinophilo in order to build the market. So this fellow needs to get the pack animal. If you interrupt a pupil taking back resources to building, the resources will be dropped and lost forever. Unlike other resources, there is only one muffalo per hex. Wait for the pupil to bring it to the caravan. Okay. So now I should be able to... Where's the build menu? I can change people's color. Oh, maybe you have to have more than one. It's my only process here. I guess I'm gonna wait. Because I'm gonna make this one gather some food. Now that we have enough stone. A downpour. The rain is here. Each turn, the rain causes the lake bog to flood. Plains near lakes and bogs can be flooded. Bogs near lakes can become lakes. Peoples have one less MP. That makes sense. I don't understand. I can't make it build something. Build market. Oh, it requires wood. Boo. Okay, so now build a market there. An apex can only be built on a hex adjacent to the caravan, and only on a plain or forest. This is why placing the caravan is important. It needs to be near base resources like wood and food, but it's adjacent to plains, the forest can build a market. Like all appendices, the market doesn't need a pupil to operate it. Not all resources have the same value and exchange rate. Depending on the resources you have to offer, obtain ore. I need ore. And we have... it's 5 to 1. Pepkins are 20 to 1. So I think stone is probably the best value. Did I do the trade already? Oh, no. But I screwed myself because I did too much stone. Oh, there's only one, so he should probably just stay there. I'm just gonna... Okay, a friendly tribe has sent you ore. Complete the halt objectives by harvesting necessary and get the eye on the map. As far as the eye, your score depends on rescued pupils, along with the resources and buildings you have with them. Appendices are buildings carried by Ranuphalos, and they instinctively follow the caravan and occupy your tribe on every step of the journey. As they have their own Ranuphalos, they don't take up space in the stockpile. As such, each appendices build systematically follows the tribe until the eye. Take as much as possible to the eye so the pupils have all they need. Okay. I feel like were that the case, I would want, because I have time, right? So let's keep gathering stuff. Pupils are able to sense oncoming vagaries. However, unexpected pupils are not very good at unexperienced pupils are not very good at predicting their arrival and can only sense them 5 turns before they curve. Next turn, your workers will be struck with bad fever. Unassign them from their tasks to give them some rest by having them move. I guess I should probably just leave. Pupils are able to... The work may be too intense or is a warning from the spirits. Each people who works in harvesting, production, or construction becomes sick. Did I not do that? I feel like I should just leave. I should definitely just leave. Because I have all the stuff. Plenty of space, but it still takes up the whole 3. Of the eye, they are impatient to share their newly gained knowledge with the other tribes. In a few blinks, the waves will have covered the entire surface of the world, and all the peoples will have gathered at the eye. The new cycle comes to a close, but the first, lost in thought, the peoples have already left for the next cycle. Climbing the Great Western Cliff will only be a formality. But what will the third cycle ceremony have in store for them? Okay, I'm going to take a quick potty break. I will be back momentarily. I'm back from outer space with that sad look upon your face. I should have made you leave a like. I should have asked you to subscribe. But now we're back. And we're playing, what's the name of this game? As Far as the Eye. We're on our chapter 3 tutorial, the Shapeshifters. Help Kraka and Kion, two ambitious pupils, to become experts. Learn how to gain experts and choose bonuses in the trade wheel. And how to feed your pupils. Build, manage, improve, and repair mobile buildings, and discover proximity bonuses. Visit ancient remains. Alright. This starts to feel like a real game here. The pupils are metamorphoses by nature. As long as they can remember, animal instincts have followed them in their tasks. Like the center of the eye naturally dilting in the darkness, a pupil's form shifts as if the body instinctively knows the best form to take the task at hand. Every pupil has, from the first cycle, taken on the appearance of a red panda. All tribes need to harvest resources quickly enough. Its reassuring and familiar form that shapes their day-to-day routine. Some silhouettes are much less habitual and are only worn by elder pupils or the younger prodigies. Other forms are so rare that no one can say if they really even exist. The elders say that these animals evolve. That they have seen them become rarer and rarer before disappearing, just as they see the birth of new animals. Young pupils often speak by the fireside of shapes with lounge horns as complex as the oak in winter. They also mention the web-footed perchance able to breathe underwater. Shadowy puppetry, they amuse themselves by showing off the shapes that fill their dreams. Crack has always been the teller of campfire legends. At each meet, the elders see Crack dancing around them, catching every last crumb of each story. Crack wants to become an engineer. Whenever the opportunity presents itself, Crack builds and builds. The status of expert is only achievable with experience. For now, despite having built a great many structures, Crack is still only a little bird. The little bird dreams of the day when it can become a toucan with a majestic beak. Kion, the other pupil of Crack's circle, has the same aspirations in another domain, to become an expert in fruit harvesting and learn the famous candied fruit recipe from the elders. The recipe lets the maker sublimate fruits into something much more nourishing. The cycle filled with hope and ambition. Select the map to see their journey. So we're here now. Our options here. So those are the things we need. The pupils will need a raft to take this path, wood logs, a sail woven of peep wool should do the trick. The river is long, and they should also take some pepkins to avoid starvation. The caravan is here. The tribe is already building a pasture. The building allows for the shearing and stocking of peep wool. This wool can be used for making hangings, warm clothes, or insulate buildings. Start to complete the objectives by assigning Cayenne to pepkin harvesting. Explore the halt with Crack to find some of the wool. Harvesting bones. And he needs to explore. Even though Cayenne is harvesting pepkins, the tribe stock is running out. People can consume food each turn. When there is nothing left to eat, they lose health. When they no longer have any health points, they are called back to the Sai. You must therefore keep an eye on them and feed them. Pepkins are a very resilient fruit that can be found in every region, and they are a basis of a good diet. The pupils eat 6 pepkins per day. Raw pepkins are juicy but not very nourishing. Just as Karak dreams of construction, Kion wishes to make sure that everyone in the tribe has enough to eat. This is Kion's trade wheel. Collect to see his talents. The pupil's trade wheel, it represents all the forms pupils can take. The harvest cycle builds Every harvest cycle, build, or production that a pupil performs will bring them experience points in the trade they practice. I feel like it's a weird way to spell that. After gaining a certain amount of experience, they gain bonus or talents that will make them better at that trade. These bonuses only apply while the pupil is working on that specific trade. The central wheel represents the base trades, which later specialize into expert trades. Cayenne already has a lot of experience as a gatherer and already benefits from a few bonuses. Cayenne requires less food than Karak, for instance. Soon, Cayenne will be able to specialize in the fruit gatherer and take on a new appearance. Look at Karak's talents by clicking on their name. Karak has gained experience as a builder. Even at the center of the eye, some of the buildings are Karak originals. Progress as a builder is gained by constructing new buildings. Note, a pupil with experience in trade will be more effective than one experience thanks to their bonuses. Leave the menu and complete the objective. Do they have points or something? I'm gonna guess not. Okay. Some peeps, these creatures are friendly and willingly let pupils unburden them of their wool. They hate rain and generally hide during downpour. This pasture is a mobile building. It's far from the peeps, and harvesting their wool will take forever. Fortunately, it's a mobile building that can be moved wherever you like with no additional cost. Click here to repack it. Yes. It's Karak's job to reinstall the building. Open Karak's construction menu. They get a lot by unpacking and repacking. This halt is rather peaceful. There are a lot of resources, and many peeps provide wool. Karak wants to take advantage of this to to build a new building that will be of use later on. Since the last halt, Kyan has mentioned the need for this installation. Even though Kyan has been harvesting without fail since the beginning of the halt, an evolution has not yet come. There is not much left to learn as a gatherer, and since the last halt, Kyan has learned nothing new. Despite feeling that there must be a way to improve and specialize, Kyan lacks a place to truly find personal enrichment. The caravan can only let pupils gain experience in base trade. Pupils who work from caravan will stagnate and never evolve. To specialize, the people must work in a building linked to their desired trade. To specialize, Kyan must work in a harvest hut rather than a caravan. It is the only way the pupil can gain experience in higher trade. Build a mobile harvest hut. Karak will be delighted to do so. But he hasn't finished my thing yet. Okay, so now I need to take her and send her to wool. And he needs to build a harvest hut. But I need 70 wood to do that. So we're going to make... I'm going to keep her harvesting that. I'm going to make him do wood. Oh. Are they gonna die? Whew. I hope they start to get back wood. Like, how much wood do I need for that? Am I supposed to build it on hot? I feel like it makes it go away, but there's pepkins next to it. I was gonna say she is barely getting enough food to survive off of. He's not doing anything. He's and he's supposed to be doing something. I guess we need to get this situation happening. Well, okay. I think I messed up. Okay. I mean, I'm glad it's not like super easy, you know? Yeah, we've been through all this. Been through all this. Repack up. Pasture right there. I was talking about building the gatherer's hut. Okay, and then he's got to build a mobile harvester's hut, which needs wood and wool. Actually, he would be much better to harvest here. And that means he needs to build this guy, right? Yep. I think I'm going to build it right there. Because, like, I'm going to do it there. Because this one also has pemmican. There's one over there, too, it looks like. Okay. This guy needs to harvest some more wood. She... Interesting. So does that mean... She's now a gatherer. Finally gaining experience. Open the trade wheel. 25 harvests per cycle. I think she wants to make food. Blue gauge around the next wheel. When the gauge is filled up, the pupil gains a level. Khan has gained a first level as a fruit gatherer. Choose one of the two bonuses. This choice is definitive. The bonus will only apply while Khan is in the form of the fruit gatherer. This is the first step towards expertise and the famous recipe for candied fruits. Notice the pupil is an expert and they will have a maximum experience and higher trade. They can choose one or two permanent bonuses. These bonuses are special and apply permanently no matter what the pupil's current trade. Okay. Choose his challenge. Maybe unlock the other trait. That's cool. So that's really good. Okay. So that means I can move to the next level. And I have a lot of extra food, so that's always good too, right? So I just have to go to the map and click. Taking our 30 wood. But I could still gather more things. I should gather more things. Because I don't know what's coming. Because I still have one more road, right? That's going to need a lot of wool, ore, and wood. Okay, that's what I was like. We need to get some more resources. Oh, well, that's less than ideal. also less than ideal. Okay, I think I'm just gonna leave now. I didn't really get that much more of any of that, but I have the space, I guess. Tetris game. This halt is an ancient forest biome. It's probably filled with ancient historic buildings. This is the last halt before the eye. The tribe finally at the end of its long journey. They must cross the wide ravine using a zip line to reach the eye. It's not possible for just anyone. Only an engineer can prepare a safe passage to him. It's time for Kirk to shine, become an engineer before the waters reach the tribe. Oh no! Need a lot of stuff. Fulfill the objective and get everyone safely to the eye before the waters come. Choose well where to place the caravan and deploy your mobile buildings to collect wool and feed your tribe with pepkins. Note, if you construct a building on ancient hexes, they will gain proximity bonus. Their yield will be increased. This bonus is represented by stakes and flags around the building. I hate coffee grounds. I make coffee and protein shakes. But this morning, coffee grounds. Yikes. Okay, I mean that looks. But there's a lot of buildings to cover here. But you're looking at that's got lots of food around it. But I mean I could build a gatherer's hut there that I have right there. And that would save a lot of time. These are remains from ancient times. They are left over from previous cycles, traits from passage in earlier tribe of pupils, reclaimed by nature. Exploring remains can be dangerous or beneficial. You never know what you can find. Cracker is fascinated by old buildings and wants to visit all of them. Cracker is delighted at the idea of sharing the tribe's discoveries with the other pupils once they reach the eye. To visit remains, assign an exploring pupil the right click to explore. The remains will take 1 turn. Another remains. Lots of wool. I think we're going to settle right there. And I want Karak to reinstall our harvester's hut right there. And she is going to harvest pemmican. So we need lots of wool. That worked out really well for him. Are more compact. That's what I want. So then I have to make her harvest some pemmican. I guess we'll make him explore. Since he has to go by. Nice. Transforms into a permanent sawmill. That's good stuff. Because he's got to do wood. Hmm. A new pupil has joined your tribe. An unexpected earthquake surprised Sylvie, tribe gatherer. The vagary destroyed all the buildings of their village and buried Sylvie in the rubble inside the remains where they thought they were safe. Speaking of Syl's, sawmill must be somewhere in the halt in a terrible state. Sylvie dreams of becoming a woodcutter and will be very useful when it comes to building a zipline. Nice. The tribe is now composed of 3 pupils. As such, there is 1 extra mouse to feed. If Kyan's harvesting is insufficient, the harvest hut can be improved to make it more efficient. The first harvest hut improvement reduces the harvest cycle into 2 turns. Kyan would be able to bring back mood faster. This improvement costs resources but will be permanent. Each building can be improved twice and gain 2 different bonuses. Remains, an unexpected encounter. By focusing their attention on the near remains of Karak makes mental contact with a nearby entity. There is someone stuck under the fallen beam in those remains. Karak goes looking for the trapped people and finds them in a large room. The rescuees, injured but delighted to join your tribe. Don't forget to heal them. I don't know how you heal them. How do you heal them? I think maybe they have to rest a turn, perhaps? Did I select his talent wheel? Yeah, I did that already. So he's an engineer. He's a builder. The X used by this building are immune to vagary frost. How does one... How does one... How does one... I don't know, I need to get him to get built the wool thing anyway. It has to be on a plains. I should have built it right there. I think I'm going to make him explore first, maybe. Are we not getting enough food here? Like, how do I... It requires that much wool. So we're not... I was like, we're not getting enough food? I'm really confused. And he needs to unpack the pasture, build it there. And he's gonna gather some wool. How much wool do I need to improve this guy? 106. That's bad. We're already running through the Pepkins. Okay, I'm gonna send him over to do some lumberness. Oh, that's really good. So now we're still at 14, so we're still 3 more per turn, but... Okay, so now he needs to... $20 there, there's 200 there, 300 there. I can like this fellow. So I need to send him over here for the wool. I'm gonna make him build a mine, which requires 100 wood, because I don't have any stone. Mistakes were made. He's gonna have to gather the ore. Okay, so I'm gonna send him back over to... Is this a floating one? Oh, hold on. I missed how I healed them. Though they make their way even further, it seems to get closer. The corridors remain devoid of life. Unable to determine the source, Correct calls out. The sobbing ceases instantly, and surprised voice resonates in the mind. Who are you? Your fellows have left me here for so long. They've always leave me. You are no different. You want to leave, don't you? Indeed, my voyage is not over. Stay. Longer. Just a bit longer. Aw, that was rude. Can he repair the building? Ooh, it requires wood, stone, and ore. I don't have any stone. I have no stone. But this, I could build something to get stone. Do I need stone? I don't know if I have enough time for all that. 100 wood. I don't have that much wood left. But I could leave. I do have the ability to leave. Because that finishes the tutorial, so of course I want to leave. Okay, this is a fun game. This is a fun game. I like it. Chapter 4, The Greatest Pie in the World. You know by now that pupils love food. Some of them have very refined palates. Learn to prepare delicious and nutritious dishes and improve your pupils' culinary talents. Meet nice pupils and recruit Billy the Baker in a joyful adventure of buddies and taste buds. Pupils are omnivores. They eat most anything. They go to prosperous regions where food is never a problem, and in some regions the lands are dry and agricultural is not an option. In those areas, all tribes have a trapper. In their regions, game is rare. People in those areas generally grow crops and don't eat meat. But throughout their exodus, pupils must learn to adapt to the biome they come across. They eat what they can find. Between two halts, they often walk for a long time before being able to stop and restock. They often need to leave with large stock of food and not fall ill during their travels. Often the smaller tribes carry fruits of their burdens, enough to keep everyone fed, but as soon as the tribe gets bigger, it's not uncommon to see a new silhouettes. Pupils become cooks and preparing much more nourishing rations. Since the beginning of the Exodus, Raja and Sodos have only eaten raw pumpkins. None of them has ever had to cook. However, during the voyage, they excitedly spoke about their succulent dishes they would find at the great meeting. Such variety, such flavor. The three travelers can't wait to get the eye with the large banquet tables and joyful songs. Sodas is particularly looking forward to the prospect of meals, sometimes even dreaming of the banquets and fresh hot loaves of bread passing between hands. Here is your caravan, along with 3 pupils. The tribe has arrived to halt and has chosen a strategic location to set up. They have some pepkins in stock, but won't be enough to feed everyone before leaving the next halt. The tribe is almost to the eye, just one more final effort. The tribe will need to go through a mountain pass, progressively slow, and need a lot of rations to stave off hunger. You'll also need to keep warm and some crampons to safely cross the icy mountaintop. Okay. The tribe needs to prepare 300 rations to make it through the pass. Given the rations in this halt, Raja has already built a bakery. The bakery is a building that lets you make you make rations using cereals. Bread is a base recipe that all peoples can make. Build a farm to harvest cereals. Note, pepkins can always consume without being overcooked, but you can harvest some more if the stocks are getting low. Okay. Best stone gatherer. Best builder. Best gatherer. I'm just gonna make her explore. I need to build a farm. Which one did I forget? This one. Stone gatherer, but I don't need stone, really. So let's just move you down here, actually. But I need ore and wool. Oh, nice. Okay. This guy's gonna need to build. Or do I have to unpack? I don't have anything to unpack. Pasture. And I'm gonna guess I don't know if we need to build a harvester set. I'm unsure about that. We haven't found out this situation yet. I might as well make him harvest some wool while he's here. The cells pack animal research. Oh, that's okay. Because there might not be any iron, so I'll have to build a market. Because she was Beth Gatherer, right? So I'm going to put her into this. I'm unsure. This guy's just not doing anything. Good times. There we have it. Raja can start producing bread. Assign Raja to the bakery to start bread production. This one's Raja. Oh, this is gonna be bad. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. Don't know if I'm gonna make it. Uh-huh. A friendly caravan has arrived at the halt. It's another tribe of pupils, and the journey of the caravan is not halting here, they're simply crossing the region. Tribes that meet on their way in the eye often help each other out, so it's always worth the time to take meet the pupils. A friendly tribe assign people to go meet with them. Each meetup has 3 options. You can only choose one, so choose wisely. Raja, Yuju, and Shoujo could do with some extra help. Billy, a member of the friendly tribe, would like to be helpful and accepts your tribe. There's now more mouths to feed than tribe. Billy consumes, as everyone else, 6 rations each turn. Bill is an experienced baker and knows several recipes. If a cook is high enough level, the recipe produces rations compared to the resource. Billy offers his spot. Raja offers Bill his spot in the bakery. Assign Bill to the bakery instead of Raja. Bill? Sleeping spots. Pupils can be quite picky and will only work if they have somewhere to sleep. If you don't find a space for the 4th pupil to sleep, they will eat 6 rations per turn like the others, but will just sit and twiddle their thumbs. Camps are appendices built onto the Bronofalo. They follow the caravan between halts. Tents are not assigned, so the only thing that matters is the total number of beds compared to the total number of pupils. Build a camp to make everyone work. I don't have any wood. I don't think I'm going to make this one. Now I'm not really making any food, I don't think. What's happening here?